going to, being a little bit tardy myself, I was going to give Mr. Allred a chance, and I couldn't agree with Mr. Bartlett more in his testimony. If you had further on Mr. Davis's comments about best practices and didn't get to finish, I'd give you my time to do that. If you were finished with your thoughts, then I don't have a question. But if you'd like to, I don't know if you were done with the best practice summary or not when the time ran out. I was going to give you a chance to comment on that or follow through.
Thank you, Congressman. I would just say that we do have a lot of best management practices, and they cover everything, not only with oil and gas, but they cover everything from drilling to ponds to utilities, you know, a number of things. They are improving substantially as we go forward and learn, and I think that's going to improve and hopefully lessen the impacts and the conflicts that occur.
Mr. Akin.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I've had, you got it going here? Yeah. Had just a wonderful chance over Easter break to get out and see some of the lands that you're all managing and see some states that you manage more than half the state with the lands that we've absorbed as a government. And, you know, kind of taking a look at it from the people that live out in those areas, I could see why there might be some resentment sometimes at the fact that more than half of somebody's state's been taken by the government. So the topic we're talking about is a lot of interest to a lot of people. And I appreciate the Mr. Bartlett's sermon there about the oil and everything, and I'm an engineer by training as well. I guess the concern I have is that doesn't it seem to you that somewhere along the line we're going to have to be able to convert our coal more efficiently into some type of a fuel like a liquid fuel, and also that we should be pushing the nuclear solution because both of those seem like there's a lot of American energy that we can have and use wisely, and we don't have to be dependent on all kinds of other corners of the world that may be a little bit unstable. From your point of view, does that seem to be a reasonable sense? I mean, we drove by those windmill farms, and, you know, I mean, I think I'm kind of an environmentalist, but I'm thinking, you know, those are really eyesores, and I'd be more comfortable with some of the success we've had with nuclear and with coal. So just if you'd like to comment on that, sir.
Congressman, we're going to have a wide variety of sources. In fact, what I tell people that if you look at the IEA or the EIA forecast, either one of them, it's going to take every possible thing we can do if we want to maintain the economy that we have. Nuclear, while that's not my direct responsibility, I have worked in a lot of nuclear issues, and it will be very important to us, but it's probably going to be beyond 2030 before it contributes substantially. There are two other resources that I think we've got to learn how to do better with. Certainly coal. We have tremendous coal resources both on federal lands and on other lands. The other resource we have, which we have not developed and which will be challenging to do so, are the oil shale resources in the Rocky Mountain states. Those are tremendous resources, and it will be a challenge to figure out how to do it. But those are opportunities I think we have to find solutions to help meet our needs in the future.